Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Binary Domain. So dear viewer, if you don't mind, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So, Binary Domain originally released in 2012. A year I remember fondly as the year I first played such fantastic video games as Max Payne 3, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, and Resident Evil Revelations. It was also the year I was caught in a compromising position with a department store male mannequin. But we're not here to discuss that, dear viewers. We're here to discuss Binary Domain. And I bet you're thinking to yourself, what the hell is Binary Domain? And I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. This is a third-person shooter action game made by those talented bastards that make the Yakuza video games. And if I had to describe the premise of this game in a very simplistic form, it would be to say that it's kind of like Terminator, just without Arnold Schwarzenegger, or James Cameron, or Sarah Connor, or Kyle Reese, or set in the 1980s. Actually, this game is really absolutely nothing like Terminator, but there is robots that look like human beings, so that's something. And basically we play as a unit, a team, a squad, whatever the hell they are. And they are basically investigating some nefarious company who may or may not be producing these robots that look like human beings, and the head of this company may or may not wish to take over the world or some such bollocks. The story is an excuse in this game for us to team up with some of our teammates, squad mates, allies, whatever the hell they are, and shoot some robot things where the sun doesn't shine. Right in their battery packs. There's some crazy set pieces, boss fights with giant mechanical monstrosities that look like apes or dogs or spiders or other animal things. And I won't go into too much detail about this part because this is probably the part people find boring in game reviews, but this game deals with some mature themes like, what makes us truly human? Is there a difference between a robot that looks like a human and a human themselves? And the answer to that question is yes, there's a pretty big difference, but we won't go into that. So this game makes you think, but is it fun? Yes, it bloody well is. This is one of these underappreciated PS3/Xbox360 games that seem to have flown under everyone's radar. In fact, this game was probably seen as something of a commercial failure when it released in 2012, which is a damn shame. Because it's fun. Fun boss fights, fun action sequences, some fun banter with your squad mates. There's a love story in the game, which is very predictable where that goes, but I'll leave that up for you to discover when you play the game for yourself, which I highly recommend you do. And if you don't own a PS3 or an Xbox 360, then emulate the damn thing, goddammit. Though if you're too lazy to do that, there is a full playthrough of the game on this very channel. So go and watch that. But as for this review of the game, let me just top it off by saying that Binary Domain is splendid. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my totally not improvised review for Binary Domain. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.